Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Maverick Lee, and today I want to talk to you about a small bird that is reported to have a brain size 4.3% of its own actual body weight. This small bird is one of the cleverest, smartest, most intelligent birds out there in the world today. What is it? It is a sparrow-sized estrildid finch native to the likes of tropical Asia and India. It also goes by the name the scaly-breasted munya, spotted munya, or as it's referred to in the pet trade as a nutmeg mannequin, but I prefer to call it a spice finch. As you can see, I've got two little cuties right here. I have a friend, and what happened is he owns a restaurant, and one day a customer came in and said, "Do you know there is a small little bird just twerping away at the entrance of your restaurant?" And he said, "Well, what's the big deal? It's only a bird, let it fly away." They said, yeah, but it's a baby bird, go check it out." So he went to have a look, and it was a tiny little baby bird. It barely had any feathers. So instantly he realized it must have fell off either the roof or out of the bird's nest. So what he did is he took it in, took care of it, he gave it some water, gave it some bird feed, and over the space of a few weeks, he started to see it develop, blossom and grow. Because he treated it with TLC, tender loving care, the bird soon seemed to adapt him as his own mother or father, let's say. After caring for this bird for a short time, and once he realized that the bird was capable of flying, eating by itself, what he did is he opened the cage and let it go at the exact place where he originally found the bird to begin with. And believe it or not, the bird flew away, and instantly it landed on a branch and kept looking at him and tweeting away. Of course, the bird must have thought that he was the bird's parent. So he decided to take it in as a pet, and he thought, well, maybe another day he let it go. So he took it in, took it home. Again, he took care of it, he looked after it, he watered it, fed it, everything. And you know, this bird refused to leave. He opened the window, he went to let it go. The bird flew out and it came straight back in. That's crazy, right? Now, I never knew a human being could have a relationship like this. Over the past year, he's actually taught me many different stories on a day-to-day, daily basis. Honestly, some of these stories have just blown my mind. That's why I have got to make this video. He told me that on a night time, when he's sitting, relaxing, what he does is he has the cage open all day. And the bird just basically flies around the house. He's got a big house. So basically the bird's living it up, living the life. You know, it's like his own crib. So the bird comes and flies on his knee, you know, for attention and stuff when he's watching movies and things. Or it goes around, whatever it wants to do, you know. It's got the whole house to itself. And this little bird will come and fly and land on his knee because the bird knows it's time for bed. This bird actually knows that it's bedtime, and he wants my friend to put out his hand and take the bird to his area where he sleeps. Now, believe it or not, the cage is not where he sleeps. Only through the day, the bird will go in the cage and sometimes mess around in a little nest, but it actually sleeps in like a curtain, like this, but in a corner. And it gets crazier because when my friend wakes up in the morning, he gets woken up not by his alarm clock, not by the sunlight outside, by the bird sitting on top of him tweeting. Now, my friend doesn't mind this because it's actually time for him to get up anyways, but he gets up with a nice little smile because my friend feels extra loved. The bird will wait until my friend gets up out of bed. As soon as my friend gets up, the bird flies away, leaves him again. Where does the bird go? The bird goes in the kitchen. The bird actually lands on top of the coffee machine. Because the bird knows my friend's routine so well, the bird knows that the first thing my friend does when he gets up, he goes straight to the kitchen and makes himself a cup of coffee. So my friend makes a cup of coffee, the bird lands on his head, you know, flies on his head, flies on his shoulder, and the bird is just constantly like tweeting. It tweets for food, it flies around, it shows him where to go, and then when my friends finish the coffee, the bird flies inside the bathroom and it lands like next to the shower because the bird knows my friend's gonna go in the shower. This exact bird that my friend has had has somehow taught it how to talk. I don't mean literally like a human, but it literally tweeps and tries to talk like a human. It will land on his hand or on his chest if he's lying down, and it will try and repeat what my friend is saying. It literally talks to him. During movies, honestly, believe this, I'm not even kidding. Do you know when my friend watches movies, the bird will watch the movie? I'm not on about like 2.5 hours, for example, but it will watch long periods of time. Then on boring scenes, the bird will fly away and then it'll come back and it'll try watch some more. And if the scene's interesting, the bird will literally sit and watch the whole scene. My friend said he can't believe it. Honestly, I'm not even kidding. My friend showed me videos of this. Like, at first, I was like, what are you doing recording a bird for 10 minutes? But my friend's like, look at it, look at it. He's like, it's just looking at the movie. It's watching the movie 10 minutes straight. I'm like, honestly, that is crazy. That is crazy. Generally, these are seed eaters that eat a variety of plant seeds, especially grasses, at certain times of the year and dependent on seed availability. These spice finches will also eat insects, certain fruits, berries, and other vegetation. Believe it or not, these peace-loving little finches that have plant-based diets can actually be highly aggressive. They are actually one of the only bird species that have been known to fight off non-native house sparrows. They're so territorial around food and nest sites. Finches have actually been known to live from 15 to 20 years. However, due to the fearlessness of these little creatures, they have actually been known to reduce in longevity. This is because they also will not turn away from certain dangerous situations, which usually reduces the life expectancy. So on average, the average finch age now is from anywhere of 5 to 10 years. If you have noticed this species in your backyard, your back garden, and you're wondering, why are they always coming to your backyard, your back garden? Well, this may be due to specific types of plants that you have. These plants can actually help attract certain birds to your yard. So yeah, if you have long grass or long weeds in your backyard, your back garden, then this is what these types of birds thrive on. Most people love these little species because they are very cute, they're very timid, they're very flighty, and they're very intelligent. On average, they can weigh around 9.5 grams, and on average, the size can be 11.4 centimeters. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting one of these birds, I highly recommend it. It's very, very good, but these birds need attention and good care, of course. And if you want a bird like my friend has, it's best if you get the bird when it's young. Now, I'm not saying go out there and steal some little bird from the nest, because obviously that's not nice, that's cruel. But if you are in the same kind of situation as my friend and you do happen to rescue one of these little baby birds, then you will understand. Or if you have the opportunity to buy a little baby bird and you're going to actually help it out, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. If you give it lots of time, lots of TLC, tender loving care, you will see that the bird will love you 10 times more back. I hope I made you think and see things differently about these interesting little bird species. That's the end of this video, so I want to say goodbye from myself, Maverick Lee, and my two little birdies right here. So don't forget, like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.